In our topic comparing quantities, we have seen how to compare the two quantities with ratio as well as percentage. Our next topic, our next point of this topic is interest. Here, interest is the extra money paid by institutions like bank or post office on money deposited with them. Means the institutions like bank or post office pay interest on the deposit which we have kept in that institution. Also, interest is also paid by people. People also paid interest to the institutions like bank or post office when they borrow money. Means if we borrow some loans from the bank as well as post office, then they then we pay interest on that amount. There are two types of interest. That is, first is simple interest and second is compound interest. Again, simple interest, last time we have studied, or last year we have studied, that interest I is equal to P into T into R divided by 100, where P means principal, T is time or period, and R is the rate of interest. Here, in this year, we are going to study about compound interest. Here, compound interest, CI, C stands for compound, I stands for interest. The interest calculated on the amount of the previous year. Amount of the previous year is known as compound interest. Means that is the interest on amount of previous year, and that is known as compound interest, where amount is equal to principal plus interest. Principal plus interest, or compound interest is equal to amount minus principal, means A minus P. So with here we can write here that CI is equal to A minus P. That is our formula. But for the calculation of the compound interest, we must know the amount, and amount can be calculated with the help of formula, that is A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 bracket raised to N, where P is the principal, R is the rate of interest, and N is equal to number of years. Here, compound interest can be calculated for annum, means 1 year, half year, and quarterly. Means there are three types of compound interest, that is computed yearly, half yearly and quarterly. So first of all, we will see compound interest computed yearly, and for this we have to apply the formula for the amount, that is A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100. After getting the value of A, we can subtract principal from the amount, then we will get the value of compound interest. Here we have to see one example. In this example, it is given that find the CI, means compound interest, on rupees 12,600 for 2 years at 100% annum compounded. Means this we have to this rate is compounded yearly. Now here, to solve this example, P means principal is equal to 12,600, rate of interest is 10, and N is equal to 2. For yearly compound interest, there is no change in these values, in the original values of P, R and N. So amount, first we will find amount A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 bracket raised to N, and now substituting the corresponding values, we will get P is 12,600 into bracket 1 plus R is 10 upon 100 bracket raised to N is 2, number of years 2, and now here 12,600 as it is, into bracket 1 means 1 upon 1 plus, here if we cancel unit place 0 of numerator and denominator of 10 and 100, we will get 1 upon 10. But for the addition, here denominators are not same, so we have to cross multiply. So we will get here 12,600 into bracket 10 ones are 10 plus 1 divided by 10 ones are 10 bracket square. Then we will get 12,600 into 11 upon 10 bracket square. Here 11 upon 10 bracket square means we have to write 11 upon 10 2 times. So here 12,600 into 11 upon 10 into 11 upon 10, cancelling the unit place 0 of both the tens, and here 2 zeros of 12,600, we will get 126 into 11 into 11 means 121. So 126 into 121, we will get amount is equal to rupees 15,246. So in this way we get amount 15,246, and therefore compound interest CI, the formula is A minus P. A is 15,246 minus rupees, P is 12,600. After subtraction we will get compound interest CI is equal to rupees 2,646. So in this way we have how to find or how to calculate the compound interest. Now here we have second example. In second example, it is given that find CI means compound interest on a sum of rupees 8,000 for 2 years at 5% per annum compounded annually. Mind well, it is compounded annually, not half yearly or quarterly. How to solve the examples compounded half yearly or quarterly, we will see in the next period. Now here in this example, it is given that P is equal to rupees 8,000, R is 5%, means rate of interest is 5%, and it is N is equal to 2. Here since it is compounded annually, there is no change in this value P, R and N. Now we know that amount A is equal to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 bracket raised to N. So P is 8000 into bracket 1 plus 5 upon 100 bracket square, because value of N is 2, R is 5. And now 8000 into 1 is 1 upon 1 plus, here after reduction 5 and 100 we will get 1 upon 20 bracket square. Here we have to cross multiply, 20 ones are 20 and 1 divided by 20 ones are 20. So 8000 into 20 plus 1 upon 100 bracket square. So 8000 into 20 plus 1 means 21 upon 20 bracket square. Here we can write 8000 into 21 upon 20 into again 21 upon 20. We will cancel here 0 for 0, then second 0 and this second 0. Now here 2, after dividing 80 by 2 we will get 40, and after dividing 40 by 2 we will get here 20. So 20 into 21 into 21 is 441. So 20 into 441 we will get amount is equal to rupees 8820 rupees. Now here we know that CI, compound interest, is equal to A minus P. A minus P, here CI is equal to 8820 minus 8000. We will get CI is equal to rupees 820. Now here it is important to understand that if the interest is compounded half yearly, then the time period becomes twice. And rate becomes half of the annual rate. And if the interest compounded quarterly, then the time period becomes 4 times. The time period becomes 4 times, and rate becomes 1/4 of the annual rate. Rate becomes 1/4 of the annual rate. If the conversion period is not specified, then it is taken as 1 year. And the interest is compounded annually. And the examples related to these two means half yearly as well as quarterly we will see in the next period.